Right, to start, we're going to talk about the slider mechanism. This is most likely made out of nickel alloy with titanium. This is because it doesn't wear, as it is going to be moving a lot against the sides of the case, which would mean it could rust, but luckily that's why it doesn't rust. And it would need to be flexible, as the slider top will be bending it quite often, so it would need to not be able to break. The slider top will most likely be made out of copper. This is due to it being cheap and malleable, which will be needed as it needs to fit into the slider mechanism without having more processes. So this makes it cheaper to do, as there's no extra processes, and it also saves us time. The blade will most likely be made from sheet metal stamping, which means it's mass produced, and which means it's also relatively cheap because it can be made in large quantities really fast. However, it will most likely be made out of stainless steel, which is the most expensive material used out of all of them, but this is done because it is vital for the function, as it doesn't rust and is tough, which is needed for it to be able to cut very well. And then the casing inside has a lot of webbing on both sides. This is due to being able to keep the halves together alongside with the center hole, which keeps the screw in, and the grooves at the front to keep both halves together tightly without them sliding apart.